those of us playing Titanfall would like to get out of their mechs and join us here in the realm of Play Glad.
What do you think, Caden?
Can you guys hear
I'm
the speaker through my microphone?
We can hear Discord sounds, but that's about it.
But that makes it funnier, so don't do it.
No, it doesn't. Let's see. Turn that down, and then turn you all up to 200%.
All right, push to talk time.
Okay. What's up? I just got back. What? What did you send me? Just quick. Oh, yeah. Can you hear? Can you still hear them?
Let me try again. Nope, I can't hear them.
What about now?
Can't hear them. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we are.
Now?
Only when you talk. And then I.
No?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's only like when you're talking and you get sent a message at the same time.
Alright, so just Discord sound. Okay, so let me just explain the setting real quick before we start. So we're picking up right where we left off last time. So the cart, driven by Mr. Sheldon Mend, is speeding down the sort of foresty, makeshift sort of travel path. In the back everyone is kind of holding on as you kind of speed away from like the plant men who are still walking towards where the cart was. In the back, you're all sort of sat down, holding on for dear life, and the man who you rescued, who Brock managed to heal back pretty handily, is on the floor, kind of catching his breath, lying down, trying to calm down. So that's where we're going to be starting. Is everyone, I think we'll just open it up if everyone's ready to go.
Just a reminder to get your character sheet open and stuff.
Yep, everyone get your character sheet open. I can't always have them all open at once. Sometimes I'm looking at like 15 things. So, starting off, it is about midday at this point. The road you're traveling down, it's quite pitted at this point. So the carriage is starting to kind of jostle from side to side. Ambrose, you're kind of like bumped into Brock a little bit, kind of bouncing off his armor. Drogos and Balasar, you two, when you first got in, sitting down kind of opposite sides, you kind of bumped heads a little bit as you both kind of leaned down to like try to not fall out the sides. And
this is a bippity ride.
Oh, sorry everyone, just trying to get away from those things. Is the buddy in the back there good?
Buddy in the back. What's your name?
Oh, what? My name? I already told you. I don't know. I don't think I have a name. Oh, thank you for saving me, but why? Who sent you?
Well, we're not just gonna, watch someone
if it
get
makes you feel any better,
eaten.
At least one of us was completely content with leaving you to die.
Oh, well, I'm not sure where you strangers came from, but where are we going? I would like to get out of these woods as soon as possible, if it's all the same to you.
We're heading towards the plains, I believe. And Ambrose gonna pull out the map.
So
and kind of twist it in his arms left and right, kind of trying to look at it and make sense of it.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, Ambrose, if you can't read it, just give it here.
I think we're here, and Ambrose is holding the map upside down.
Ambrose, you're holding it upside down.
You take it.
All right,
yes,
I will take the map and I am going to try and infer where we are relative to where we want to end up being.
Oh, well, sir, I believe there's no real need. I believe I know where we are. If you'll give me but a moment, I'm sure I could deduce where we are, because you found me next to a great tree, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see, thinking about, well, where I was, it's, I'm quite certain I know where we are. And he goes, does anyone have a pencil? And to that, Bug pulls out a quiver and just hands it to him. Here you go. And he starts to sketch on your map in ink. And
Excuse me, sir. This is a quite important map. I'd hate if you drew on it.
oh, it'll be fine. Don't worry. Just give me a moment. Do.
Man knows where he is.
Yes,
Because
The man knows where he is because he knows
because he knows
isn't.
where he is. And he draws these little marks on your map, not very lightly, and with just enough ink where you could brush them off if you so desire. Well, you see, the X there's probably right where we are. The tree, I know it with my life, is right there. And he points to it and goes, and that house I've drawn there is where I was. And he sits up on the like floor of the cart and just sort of sits silently staring out.
so, Mr. No Name, what were you doing out in the woods?
I believe I've been made a sacrifice. Those plant beings that you encountered, those were once humans. That great tree, it has some sort of magical property. It the way it sort of corrupts in its purity, it takes all the surrounding life and funnels it to make itself bigger. And those plant guardians are put there by her.
Her?
Well, you see that house I've drawn. An evil old woman lives there. And what have you by any chance seen a basilisk in this area? Or any other thing that would turn you to stone?
Yep, basilisk.
You see, this area is famous for creatures that turn you to stone. There's quite many, though I doubt you encounter very many. What happened with the basilisk?
I befriended it.
He he tricked it into eating rocks that were blocking our path, and then it got upset because there were no more rocks and went back to its cave to sulk.
Well, that's quite lucky. Not many have been fortunate enough to walk away from a basilisk. Well, you see, this woman, she finds the people that are turned to stone here, and she revivifies them, bringing them back from their stone form. Though, once the process she uses, it wipes some of your memories, which is why I can't remember my name. And then, well, she sacrifices you to the tree to be turned into one of its guardians. I think she must take something from it. I'm not quite sure. But I don't recommend going anywhere near it. Now, is that a camp on your map there? And he points at it in the other direction there.
Yes, that's where we're heading.
And Sheldon turned back and goes, I don't know about any camp up here. What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it, just keep driving.
All right, well, we're probably only half a day's ride. So, I'm thinking as soon as we get out of these forests, there'll be not much driving through the plains. It'll be pretty easy. It'll be a long trek, but it'll be a fast one. So, we might want to camp as soon as we get out of the forest here.
Right.
So, Sheldon, just still looking at him, goes, yes, that camp, though, that's not what I'm familiar with. Neither is this what is us? What,
Can I look at No Name? And just kind of see his features?
Yeah, sure. He's a human, probably of around 40. He has this sort of, farming guy look to him. He's, he seems relatively strong from hard labor. He is wearing standard, like, brown, sort of commoner's clothes, and, His hair is like a dirty blonde, and it falls down to about below his ear, and he has a bit of stubble. He seems quite tired, and he seems altogether pretty unordinary.
You need a name. I can't keep calling you no name.
Yes, I do.
I would call you Tim.
Tim.
I've always wanted to name something. That feels amazing.
Oh, well, I don't know about Tim, but I suppose I can't question my saviors and their methods. Well,
Tim Tree Man.
I'm not a tree man. You all thankfully saved me from being a tree man, but
Ambrose, please stop giving people names.
What do you mean? Well, I guess it does not describe, but
well, I suppose Tim it is. Anyways, if you all wouldn't mind, I'd like to sleep here on this floor. See if I can, rest after my close encounter of the plant kind. And
very well.
he looks around with sort of faint smile, just, well, thank you all. And he sort of just lays down on his side, trying to rest, as the cart has gotten far less bumpy. So, it's probably like Sheldon said, you guys travel for, the sun seems to start to go into the sky as the trees get more sparse. And looking around, you're starting to enter what must be the area where the plains and the forests sort of intertwine, as the grass starts to become this more goldenish color as you enter the plain, as you start to enter the plains, and the trees are sort of starting to fall away, and as a whole, the environment seems to be getting much less green. There seems to even be stalks of crops in the distance in some areas. Like this must be some sort of farming near here. And during this time, does everyone just is everyone just sitting there? Does anyone want to talk with each other?
Ambrose.
Yes, Mr. Hulja.
Well, we're not really doing much now, so are you up for some maybe training, maybe some sparring to hone our skills before battle?
I could go for an old fisticuffs.
I'm not one for hand-to-hand combat, but now is a good time to learn, I guess.
So we...
Hmm?
Nothing.
So the space you're sort of occupying, there's enough room where you can kind of pivot around a little bit. Like it's a pretty big carriage, though not alarmingly so.
Well, how do you want to do this? Is it first to lose consciousness, or
Oh, that's rather barbaric. I say to the ground.
to the ground?
Or cart that we're on.
Or
I think we should spar once we get camp.
have you ever heard of Dwarven Wrestling?
I have not.
Well, see, we usually just kind of use our pickaxes to make a big circle on the ground, and then we basically do our best to push the other opponent out of the circle. And see, we could do that just, off the cart.
I see.
That might be fun. And Brock just kind of stands up and then cracks his knuckles.
Did you folks say off the cart?
Well, I mean, we can stop to help him back up. It won't take but just a minute.
I suppose so. And at this point, Tim Treeman on the ground has sort of stopped resting, and he just takes. He's like, "Oh, I'll take one of your seats if you would like to occupy the space I was laying on."
All right, Brock is gonna like jump back, and has Ambrose like stood up yet, or?
Yeah, you both at this point have sort of stood up. Like, you seem to be both pretty aware of what your plans are.
All right, everyone, place your bets. An elderly dwarf or a young human monk.
I will wager 10 gold that I will shove you off.
I bet you both go over.
Oh, that's smart, but let's.
It's a bit hedging, but it works.
You know what? I'll double it. 20 gold that I win.
I match.
All right, 20 gold on each side. Anyone else? And Brock is gonna look around.
Well, he's looking around. I'm gonna shove him.
All right. You want to do a strength check? Brock, can I get a strength check from you with disadvantage because you're caught unaware? So, Ambrose, you go to shove Brock, and you're sort of like stiff arm, but you can't push. You're sort of, it's like trying to push a wall, and you're sort of both jostled by it. And Brock looks back at you.
You weigh 2 tons, sir. Ah! I'm just putting everything I can into pushing him.
And you look like a twig. And I'm just gonna, like, are you just like grabbed on to me, like trying to push, or?
I'm not grabbing. I'm just pushing.
Oh, okay. I'm going to, I'm just gonna run up and like put my arms like around his waist and try to grapple him.
All right. Yeah. You want to do? Do you know how to do the grapple command?
I do not. I am not a monk.
I can put it in for you. So it is ! grapple, followed by -C with your name, and then -T with your target. Oh. And then you can donate like shoves and trips, but usually it's just easier just to do like.
That's what I'm typing.
Put a space.
You got a space between the -T.
Oh, thank you.
Is it Brock Huldra, your character?
It's just
No.
Brock.
Oh, is it just then? Yeah,
We might have to be in combat too.
Oh yeah, I can start combat for you. I'm sorry. I think it is. Yeah, if you just both want to join, initiative won't matter here. There you go. Do make sure to put the space in between the dash and the. There you go. All right, so going in for the grapple, Ambrose kind of meets you with the exact same strength, and you're both like kind of hold each other's arms for a sec before breaking away, and he is not grappled. Ambrose, if you would.
I'm gonna try to punch Brock in his bad leg. To weaken him.
It's made out of metal.
I don't know that. I just know that it looks funny.
Ambrose
Bong.
dodges Rock in the leg, and
Taco Bell dang.
every bone in his hand just
I don't
shatters.
want to like actually like do damage. Can I just?
Yeah, no, you can just roll a 20, yeah.
And then it's plus 6 plus 6. 24.
Alright, yeah, so you sort of get past his defenses and just sort of bong his leg, which will give you advantage on your next grapple.
Can I do that in the same turn, or is it Brack's turn now?
Sure, try a grapple.
That's a double nat 20.
That is so
That is
so
full of shit.
after just bonging his leg, Brock starts to shake a little bit. And
Oh, don't I have advantage?
Yeah, you didn't even use it.
It
But
wouldn't
You wouldn't
have
change
even mattered
anything.
because you got a
Yeah,
20.
it wouldn't do anything. Advantage doesn't matter.
Oh yeah.
Because you both got nat 20s. It's just that his athletics are better than yours. So, you bong his leg, and both of you start to get in a struggle here. And, you both are, fighting to try to grip each other. Can I get a dex save from both of you?
Oh my god.
So, with this dex save, what's happening is you're both sort of shoving each other, and you're both about to go over the edge of the cart, kind of trying to throw the other one, and you're both kind of going with each other, so you're going back. And so in one final attempt, you both push each other over, and at the last second, as you both try to step back from the edge, Ambrose sort of spins out from around your grip and pushes you, Brock, in front of him. And so you're going off the cart. You want to attempt to grapple on to see if you can stay on the cart?
Yes. Would that be a check or a save?
Check.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so Ambrose, looking at you, has you kind of dangling over the edge, and all sort of at once, you are dropped, and dropping to the ground below. Brock, can you roll a Constitution check, Constitution save for me? I want to see if you're injured. You're not injured. You sort of tuck and roll, landing on your metal leg and sort of digging in, almost like a fence post. Because of the force and the speed. So you sort of drag a little bit because you still have the momentum. And you created this sort of little rut in the road. And it's Brock is now off the wagon. Everyone that's on the wagon.
Well, there we go.
Are you all right, Brock?
Oh, I'm fine.
The wagon starts to slow down as Sheldon sees that you've pushed him off. Well, that was quite the show, I take it.
I'm gonna go to the edge of the cart and pull Brock up.
I'm gonna ignore that and just get up myself.
Yeah.
And as I pull myself up and stand up, I'll give Ambrose 2 platinum pieces. That's what we agreed on.
Wow. So, Ambrose, you are given the platinum pieces.
Okay. In my inventory now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess never pick a fight with a monk, huh?
Boris CC had a saying.
Well, we'll have to try that again sometime soon. That was pretty good practice.
But really,
Yes, yes.
we should be keeping the horseplay to a minimum. We're kind of on a time limit here. We can't be making too many stops.
Oh,
Uh,
we didn't even have to stop. We just had to slow down just for a bit. And besides, it's good practice for the fighting ahead.
Actually, and from the front of the cart, Sheldon turns around. This might be the perfect place to set up camp. And he sort of looks around like we're out of the woods at this point.
The open plains. Are you
Yes.
sure we want to camp this close to the road?
I think it's a good idea. Usually, if anything, it's safer.
All right.
But yes, of course, we have plenty of we're all pretty, or most of you are pretty combat experienced, so I assume we won't have any trouble.
Can Mo do a perception check just to see what he sees around him?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm looking for like the setting that's around us, like
Mhm.
anything, like any landmark, like a river or anything like that.
So looking around, Mo, you are almost. You slowly turn around to look out of the cart, and one of the side posts that makes up the fences, you knock your left ear into it, sort of boxing it, and you have a ringing in your ear now, and you sort of cup your ear in pain.
Do I even see anything?
No. If you close your eyes, you bonked your ear. And looking around though, just what you all sort of see in general here, you're pretty close to this sort of what seems like a cow path, and you're on a pretty much flat plain. There isn't a whole lot of stuff around. There seems to be some growing things around, like some corn stalks somewhat far off, and the occasional what seems to be tree kind of sparsely put, but there isn't a lot of stuff around really, it seems. And would you all like to set up camp?
Can
Sure.
Mo wants to I'm gonna walk away from the group of people and check out some trees or something.
Yeah,
I want to find a nice hard. I want to kind of do another perception check, but this time I'm looking for a good tree, like a nice hardy tree.
sure, if you'd like to. Though, so it seems that in the immediate area, you're not really going to find much of a hardy tree. It seems like trees that grow in these plains are very spindly and very far apart, with the occasional bigger tree.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Mr. Vungus, are you interested in things most macabre?
I like a good head, if that's what you mean.
Oh,
Not like that.
I have in my bag a bullywog head. And I'm gonna give Bug my bullywog head.
Oh, well, thanks. I mean, this will make a pretty good meal tonight, seems. I didn't know you were capable of compassion, my prince.
I haven't been called Prince in ages, and I'm gonna tap Bug on the head.
He starts to rub his head. Yeah, I wonder why.
Bob, you still got that funny rock?
What, the bone-breaking gem?
The what?
Yeah. Show him the gem, Bug.
It makes your bones strong.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, hold it real quick.
Yeah, and Bug produces this. It wrapped in a rag. This from part of his back, his like side, like he's got like what's it called, like a satchel. He produces in like a dishcloth this this green square emerald, and he's like, yeah, go ahead and hold it. And
What is this?
Just open your hand in a flat palm, and I'll put it right in there. It's a gem of strengthening.
The longer you hold on to it, the stronger you become.
But if you become too strong, there's a danger that your body won't handle it. So don't hold it too long.
Okay.
And Bug goes to plop it in your hand out of the rag. Do you want to just take it?
Yeah.
So, picking it up in your hand, it immediately starts to hurt. Is
this normal?
Yeah, it's strengthening, and the pain is.
It's the weakness leaving your body.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna wrap my hand around it.
The pain multiplies as you do that, and it like you know when you pop the like middle joint of your finger?
Yeah.
It's like that, but like 1,000 times like more like empty feeling, and it's very painful.
I'm gonna drop it.
So you drop it onto the ground, and holding your hand, the pain is somewhat intense as the bone, it's not even the meat, it's the bones themselves feel as if they've been you've been through a fight or two, and when you punch someone in armor, it's like that but more complete throughout the middle part of your hand.
Oh, I guess I'm not strong enough.
Now, can't win them all. And Bug picks the gem back up in a rag. And
Oh.
Hmm?
Can I take out In's wheelbarrow from the bottom of the cart?
Sure.
I'm
So,
just gonna lay in that for a little bit.
sure. The Inn's wheelbarrow, you just lay right on in it. It holds you pretty well, actually, surprisingly well. And you just lay in it. Do you want to lay in it while just trying to take a rest?
Yeah.
All right. Does everyone else want to set up camp?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So,
Said yes.
one. I need to find. All right. So setting up camp, it doesn't take much time at all, as you all sort of get the things that you want to bring out. Sheldon hands some of you out firewood that he's brought to create, and some stones to create a sort of fire pit, as well as a shovel to like dig. And the orcs volunteer to do that, and they dig this very big, almost bonfire-sized fire pit for you all to sit around. Meanwhile, Bug and Drogo's Flipper has brought out this big tarp and asked you to help him just attach it to the cart. Drogo's, you all said helping him with it. So you and Bug, he shows you guys where to attach it, and this tarp sort of clips onto the cart and then stakes into the ground to create this sort of tent area where the cart is one wall and the it goes to ground, so you all have like an area to sleep in out of the rain or the weather. And aside from that, Sheldon is taking care of the horses. He gets out buckets with water and food for them to rest with, and sort of he hitches them to a post he's brought, which he hammers in. And in no time at all, you guys are camped, which I'm going to move the Roll20 map to the camp map. If everyone would like to go on Roll20 for me.
Yes, sir.
It is the newest pin in D&D.
Mm-hmm. Right. Um. So, if are we all? I think everyone's loaded in or loading in, right? Wait, what? Oh,
I think we're all in.
there you go. There you go, Amber. So, here we are. Here's the setting. Everyone should be able to move their characters, though here it's not as important. The camp being set up, you're all sort of sitting around this big fire. Sheldon tending the horses. Drunjay the goblin is sitting on a stool and just sort of cradling her stomach and looking around, just sort of pleasantly surprised with a nicer locale. And Flipper is talking with the two orcs just about something. By this time, it only took about 10 minutes. So it is probably about dinner time.
Oh,
Mm.
I think I have a treat for everyone. And I'm gonna pull out the other suckling pig
Nice.
and start to heat that up on the fire.
No. I actually have a pig. So the suckling pig is hoisted onto the fire. Oh no. Right. Is hoisted onto the fire. Oh.
So is Ambrose.
And begins to cook. With did you guys want to get anything else to go with that?
I'll grab a crumble
Oh,
from the cart.
nice.
Yeah, I'll also pull out the last of the ale.
Alrighty.
Some crud light.
We got a barrel of water, barrel of crud light. The disparaging difference. There we go. So, with that, time begins to pass, and you all sort of sit around the fire, cooking and talking. Just, would anyone like to talk to each other? I mean, it's. Oh,
You want a rematch, Brock?
Oh, sure. Let's get away from the fire though. I wouldn't want to
Push him in the fire.
I wouldn't want to toss you in a fire.
yeah. Wait. Did you want? Do you have anything to draw a circle, like some chalk or something?
I could just use my war pick to just make a circle in the grass.
Oh yeah, sure. And where do you want to put that?
Just
Kind of
up
like
where
an
we move.
oval where we are.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Does one of you? Does one of you want to draw it? I don't. I probably should ask. I don't know.
30. I don't know what that means, but it's 30.
Nice. All right. And so with that, you sort of put your pick in and draw a oval. And I will.
Oh,
That's 30.
okay.
And combat begins. Yeah. Do you all want to watch?
Yes. Wait, actually,
All right, it's Ambrose's turn first.
walk up and try to trip Brock. Do you know how to do that with the grapple command?
I do not. No.
Brian,
What? The grapple command?
how do you trip?
You add trip to the end, I believe. Because if we do, you add the you can. Yeah, you add just trip or shove.
Actually, I'm gonna shove him.
And Brock once again is a stalwart and does not wane. And Brock, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Let's see. I'm going to I'm gonna try to grapple him back.
Nice. And he's able to thwart your grapple just like his. You two sort of swapping hands, sort of whacking each other, trying to get a good grapple. And it's Ambrose's turn.
I'm gonna try to circle around him.
Mm-hmm.
I just do that.
Sure.
Opportunity attack.
Bonk. And then I'm going to push him backwards.
Push him backwards, like towards you or away from you?
Away from me.
Okay, so towards the middle of the circle. I love a good dwarvish circle wrestling. And so you don't manage to shove him. As you sort of get behind him and shove him, he digs his heels in once again.
I'm going to try to shove him towards the outside of the circle now that he's put himself in that position.
All right.
I typed shove, but it didn't work.
Well, you haven't grappled.
But how do I shove him? I thought you just typed shove.
At
At the end.
I thought so, right, Joe?
It's dash shove.
Is it dash? Yeah. Would you like to? Yeah, just make a second one. And you've shoved him. And sort of digging your heels in and turning around, you shove him backwards. You want to do a strength save, an athletic save for me, Ambrose, to see if you can resist the shove enough to not get shoved out.
And I just push off who was that? Drogo's?
Balzar?
Balzar. I'm just gonna push off Balzar to try to stay in the ring.
You're not going in the same direction enough to really push off of him.
All right.
So it's gonna have to be up to you to sort of do an athletics check to try to dig yourself in.
So athletics check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you managed to dig your heels in enough. You haven't moved right here is where you stop yourself.
All right. Is that the end of his turn?
No, yes, it is. Sorry. Next.
I'm just gonna look at Ambrose. And I'm just going to say, let's see. I'm trying to hold on. I'm thinking.
No problem.
I'm just gonna look at him and say, "Fall."
Uh-huh.
What? Oh no. I can't do C because it's. And I cast command.
Okay.
It failed.
Oh. So, Ambrose is commanded by you. You look at him and just say, "Fall," and Ambrose, you do as you're commanded. What do you do?
I'm just gonna drop to the ground. Not backwards, just down.
Yeah.
Oh, I
and
forgot.
then I would like to try to like get like over top of him. Like right after I like say that. Ambrose is negative T.
I don't want to be negative T.
You're negative T. I'm sorry.
No. Don't make me negative T.
So, as Ambrose falls down, you're now prone, Ambrose, giving Brock advantage to anything against you.
Do I have to break his spell, or is that just one-time thing?
It's just a one-time thing.
One-time thing.
So now-
I'm gonna shake my head and be like, "What are you doing? That's not fair."
What do you
Wow,
mean?
yeah, this is not fair, Brock. What the hell?
I just told him to fall down,
This is
and I
stupid
guess he did.
rock magic.
I use no such magic.
And
Now come here.
I'm gonna punch Brock in the stomach, like while trying to stand back up.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to make anything?
Yeah, just
Attack
roll.
roll, yeah.
Yeah, just do an attack roll on him.
Do damage to me. Kill me. Do it.
Not just nat 20 for Fury of Blows.
And my hands just kind of start to swell with red power.
Oh. And so your hands sort of becoming red with the power of Borasisi. Brock just sort of steps back a little bit out of the
Oh, well, now that you're using magic, I'm gonna start using magic.
our it succeeds. Mo.
All right. I am going to I'm going to try to like punch him back, but I'm gonna use Divine Smite on my fist.
All right.
So I'll roll that, and then I will roll, like, if it hits, I'll roll a d8, and that's the additional like damage.
Brockholder about to star punch Ambrose.
No.
He moves nimbly to the side just in time to avoid your attack. It's Dash's turn. It's T's turn. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna use Fury of Blows.
All right.
And
Rock a lot.
Yeah.
Half health.
Your first two strikes don't connect, but on the third, Brock just like he dodges too wide, and your last fist connects, hitting him right in the gut, and just so almost picking him up with the weight of it, and the fire starts to scorch his armor.
magic you want?
Take out the war pick.
I'm just gonna like take a step back from that punch, and I'm just going to say, you might be young and nimble, but I have the knowledge of a 317-year-old dwarf.
I like that sound effect at the end.
And then that is my turn. It's just casting Cure Wounds on myself.
Nice. It's T's turn.
I'm going to grab Brock and try to swing him around into the buckets that the horses are drinking from.
Uh-huh. And you don't shove him.
Does a crit fail?
Like, he, as you sort of walk towards him, going in for the shove, the way you plant your feet, you're actually on a somewhat uneven part of grass, and so you almost fall over from the attempt to shove him. Dr. Rock's turn.
All right. Let me see. Getting close to Ambrose, I reach down and I run my finger along my my war pick.
Mm.
Oh, dang it!
You're the bane of...
That's my action.
All right.
I am again going to try to soften up Brock,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to whack him.
Mm-hmm.
In the crit.
Your first hit lands. Oh.
And I'm going to stop here.
No. So you hit him once, almost cracking a rib with the force. The fire once again leaving a scorch mark. The second one hits the other side, almost connecting your two fists together. There's matching scorch marks on both sides, and Brock is left very weak.
Instead of my third strike, can I use shove?
Yeah, sure.
'Cause I don't want to kill Brock.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't kill him. You would just make
Yeah.
him go unconscious.
Yeah.
I guess I'll hit him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
How much? Okay, so he is at -4 HP. You have knocked him out.
Yeah.
I will need to revive him.
And so with your last blow, you kind of get carried away with yourself, Ambrose, here. And Brock, you see the sort of fire enter his eye. As the fist comes lit up, as his fist, the fire sort of flowing through it, connects with your face, slamming into your nose, sort of almost breaking it sideways, and going up from the right side of your face up to your left eye. And you collapse to the ground.
In response, he was gonna run up into the middle of between them and do the it's over knockout.
This is obviously what he wanted.
And he was gonna place his hands on Brock and spare the dying on him.
Hey, you want to cast Spare the Dying for me? You want to? I don't think you're in combat. You want to enter combat for me?
I don't need to. It just does it.
Oh. Nice. Okay. So Brock is now brought.
You don't have to do death saves. You're just someone has to heal him. He is at 0 HP.
Oh, it is with this that
Good old walk off. I think I won. Actually, I'm going to try to drag Brock out of the circle.
Okay.
Into the fire.
Into the fire.
Do a strength check for me. That.
He was gonna push Ambrose back away from him. Said, "You're already done enough, kid. He's out. It's done. Leave him alone."
I win. I'm better.
You bring him out of the circle. And just as you two sort of as you two finish off the fight, Bug is gonna just sort of start to strum his lute and just play a battle hymn of the success of the month. You get this sort of feeling of success, Ambrose, and Brock as he wakes, a sort of sadness, a tragedy of it. And you all look around, the fight having come to an end. And everyone else is sort of looking on, just interested.
I'm gonna go back to my wheelbarrow and
Go to sleep.
meditate, then go to sleep.
Alright. Yeah, it's getting somewhat late at this point. Food, let's say that the rest of the night kind of goes by. You all eat a little more. You're keeping track of the supplies, right, Ambrose?
Yes, let me pull that up real quick.
You're down 1 suckling pig, the rest of your ale, and a gallon and a half of water.
Whoa! What happened?
Well, I healed you.
Oh, well, that's nice. And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start to walk up to like Ambrose.
He's meditating in a wheelbarrow. You have been dragged out of the circle.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go up and just grab his like hair and like lean over. Ambrose?
Ow, let go of my hair.
I'm just gonna start to shake his head. Now that was a good fight! That was amazing training.
Well, I hope you learned something. Yeah.
Oh, I did. That's for sure. It's never get in a fist fight with a monk. And I'm just gonna start to walk over back to the campfire.
Nice. Yeah, so with that, you all sort of, everyone kind of gathers around the campfire. Drogos, are you just sort of looking off in the distance wistfully?
Jarvis is just like squatting down with like a ball of ice in his hand, just like inspecting it and like lost in thought.
Yeah. Everyone else. Oh,
He will be tending to Brock's wounds angrily.
yeah. Is Balazar doing anything? Just eating, hanging out? Does he want to talk to anyone?
Nah, Balsar is already asleep.
He's already gone off.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to see if I can tell if Hugh is like angry.
No. Seems like a skeleton to me.
Holds his bones together.
Huh?
What holds his bones together?
Ask him.
God.
You can go ask
Divine,
him.
I was
like,
gonna walk up
energy.
to I was gonna walk up to Hugh
Mhm.
and put his finger in between two bones and ask him what keeps them together.
Hugh will turn around and deck Mo in the face.
Oof.
Do I need to roll for that, Brian?
Yeah,
Enter combat.
What
can I
keeps
get-
these together?
I'm gonna say a deck save from both of you.
Okay.
See who's the more deck. Okay. Hugh, your fist comes in and Mo just avoids it, sort of leaning backwards. Mo, you can feel the wind from his fist in your nose.
Well, there. I'm sorry, Hugh. I'm just very curious. What's keeping these bones of yours clickety clacking together?
What holds your ears on your head, huh?
Skin, which you don't have.
Yeah. Not in the mood right now.
Okay, I'm sorry, Hugh.
And Hugh's just gonna go back to making sure Brock's alright.
Brock is gonna look at them like a scared child.
Yeah, Bug's just sort of looking silently from across the campfire. Well, how's everyone doing?
I feel amazing.
I do too.
Good.
And I'm gonna get out of my wheelbarrow and
Everyone-
give Brock some more crud light.
How about sitting around the campfire, everyone sort of coming over. Balasar, you're kind of wakened by the noise. It seems like everyone's sort of, eating and making merry. Did you want to come join the campfire, or are you gonna keep trying to sleep?
Fine, Balasar will get up.
So Balasar gets up kind of sleepily and just makes his way over to the campfire. And then Drogos seems to have made his way over as well. And so you all spend a significant amount of time now just eating and talking and drinking. Everyone's just sort of, making light of the situation, trying not to feel too awkward. especially the two orcs and the goblin, who seem to not knowing you very well. The orcs a little bit better, just trying to make light of the situation, and they're relieved to see that it's not too serious. And with that, how about we take our first break? As let a couple hours pass when we come back.
Sure.
Back with everyone.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Short rest or long rest?
Let's not do a rest right now.
All right.
It'll just be like a couple hours for like the dinner merriment time. So we'll come back in whenever, a few minutes, whatever.
Sure.
See you guys then.
That was
Are-
so great.
Our first like knockout is from each other.
Oh, we have to do that more.
Oh, that's really fun.
Kill each other more.